Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chasing Financial Freedom. Today we're going to look at Twitter. What has happened with this stock and why did we see so much of a decline? If you look here in the 6 months, you can see that we have the 52-week range of from $27 to $80, and we're going to look at the technical analysis for this stock, and we're going to look at the fundamental analysis. So first of all, the previous close of this stock was $52.22. We have seen moving from in 1 year from $27 to $80. So we had almost three times the increase in price. We have seen great quarter beats with revenue, so this looks great. But we had the year over year, they had actually there was a revenue of $3.7 billion, and we had earnings minus earnings, so we were not in the positive, but we were on the negative side. And here we can look that Twitter is now worth 43 billions. We have still a 1 year target of $63.91. So it seems at first glance that it could be a great investment to do right now. We had here, we are still here, we have a buying rating for this stock, and we have seen from the OTR global from negative to mixed. So it was an upgrade, and other people were maintaining, other analysts. Let's not forget that these people are people that get paid to actually assess the stocks. Here we have this was actually a good thing happening. So Cathy Woods buys Twitter deep amid worst plunge since October. So let's look at this article. So from Bloomberg, Cathy Woods saw a buying opportunity in Twitter Inc. worst week since October, and here we can see that it was oversold. Her firm ARK Investment Management scooped up about 1.3 million shares of the social media network worth 71 millions on Friday as the stock plunged 15%, according to an email on the firm's trading activity. That slide came after Twitter reported disappointing first quarter sales, in contrast to the stronger than expected results from other big tech companies, including Facebook and Alphabet. ARK's actively managed exchange traded funds have suffered as investors have shifted out of growth stocks as the nation rebounds, which will benefit companies whose business are more closely tied to swings in the economy. Her 23 billion flagship ARK Innovation ETF and ARK's Next Generation Internet, the two funds that bought Twitter shares, are down 3.5 and up just 1.5 this year, respectively, after posting triple-digit returns in 2020. But Wood is known for doubling down on her strategies during sell-offs, especially when automaker Tesla plunges. She has repeatedly said that despite the broader rotation out of high-growth companies and into volatile stocks, her team maintains their convictions in innovative technologies and has a 5-year time horizon. So she is thinking long-term, which is good. Twitter fits well with ARK and Cathy Wood's investment style, said Ross Mayfield, investment strategy analyst Robert V. Baird and Co. It's on brand to the extent that it's in the tech space and it's new internet-oriented company, but it is different from some of the moonshot companies they really like. Twitter is a tech company, but it's kind of just standard social media. The social media giant stock plunged late last week after company executives said sales were sluggish in the first month of the year. Although its revenue gained 28%, it's lagged some of the other digital advertising behemoths like Facebook and Alphabet. Wood's ARK fell 1.8%. So this is from the fundamental point. We can see here that if we look at recommendations from analysts, we have still a buying rating. So we're going to try to figure out if Twitter is a buy right now. Elliott is said to buy more than 200 million of Twitter stocks. Okay, so we have some people buying. Here, you can see actually that this has happened before. And look, if you look at the trend from March last year, we could see that actually we are still in the uptrend for the moment. Here on this side, we can see the bulls territory, and here we can see the bears territory. You can actually see that this has happened before with Twitter, and you can actually, let's look at let's take a horizontal line here on 54, around 54.5, 55, we have a support line. Here you can see Twitter was never this high, but here from 2014 we have seen it surge to $73, and here we have seen the biggest, actually the biggest, the highest that the stock was in history. And here you can clearly see an uptrend. So Twitter is a stock that it's not moving as fast as Tesla, but it's an interesting stock to invest in or to trade it. Here you can see that it has fallen sometimes here, but we can still see that it has potential. Here you can see we have been on the uptrend. Here also we have been on the uptrend, so we are still on the uptrend. So we can still expect that if we can hold this strong support line, we can still grow slowly up. It remains to be seen, but here you can see it has really been oversold and it has some panic selling. But if we cannot hold this line, we can move down to this territory here. So we could actually move to this territory here. So the next support line would be $45, and from here we could see a rebound. Here we could expect a rebound if this line holds. If this line holds here, we could see actually a rebound. So here we could expect a little bit of a rebound, and then we could retest this support line, which would now act as a resistance line actually. If we look at the candles, here you can see a big red candle. So here we had a huge drop, a big red candle here to 62, and then here again an even bigger one to this mark. We went actually down to 52, and then we had a small rebound. Here if you look at 1 hour chart, you can see here that we went down to 52.60, and then we had a small rebound here. So these are the lines that could hold for the moment. We will see in today's trading session what we have. So what does the technical analysis says about this stock right now? Here if you look at the area, we still believe that Twitter could, in probably 3 months time, we could probably, here we have a support and resistance line at 61, so we will have to break this line in order to move further up. But we still believe that the analysts are right in assessing that the stock is probably going to be between $60 and $75 in the next year's time. So hope you enjoyed this video. We are trying to improve what we are doing. If you like our work, please check our Patreon page and Facebook page, Twitter, and also Instagram, because we're trying to build the best trading community possible and to give you guys all the best advice that we can. We are still learning, becoming better day by day, and hope that you find our videos interesting. And of course, if you have any suggestions and ideas for improvement, you're welcome to give it to us. So until next time, have a great trading session.